Steve's with us in Baton Rouge. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hello, Dave. Thank you for taking my call today.
Sure. What's up?
I had a question. I'm in baby step 2, and I've got 3 kids, and one of them has taken up gymnastics. I had some questions about the fees and what maybe you thought I should do in baby step 2. She started out as doing recreation gymnastics, and it was $70 a month, which was fine. But she's been excelling ever since she's got in there. She's done really well. And they asked her to be on team gymnastics, and they told us initially it was going to be $170 a month. And I agreed to that, and I said, we'll go ahead and make it work. We'll make it happen. So I went ahead and we did that, and it's been slowly creeping up from the $170. I'm spending about $300 a month now for the gymnastics. Plus, it seems like every once in a while they throw extra fees in there, and it's just killing my budget. I'm trying to get out of baby step 2. Mm-hmm. And trying to decide what to do. My wife, we're kind of on disagreement of what to do on that. I'm starting to think maybe it's just a little too much.
What's your household income?
Well, I've got two jobs. Since I started your baby step 2, I picked up another job. My main job is about 85. With my second job, it's around 100. Mm-hmm. I've been working I've been baby step 2 for 18 months now. I paid off $44,000 in debt. Mm-hmm. I've been working 65 to 90 hours a week, and I'm ready to rein it in a little bit so I can be home more. So
yeah, and
that's another thing I'm trying to factor in.
Yeah, how much debt have you got left?
Right now, I've got $23,000 left, and I'm hoping to be done with baby step 2 in a year or less.
Okay, and your wife is not participating in this? You're doing this by yourself?
No, she is trying to follow the program with the exception of gymnastics.
How old is your daughter that's in gymnastics?
She is 6 years old.
Okay. Your wife is not going to like me. Okay. Spending $300 a month on a 6-year-old while you're having to work 90 hours a week is asinine. It's ridiculous. Really. I mean, that's $4,000 a year.
Yeah, at least. I mean, plus, here's another thing.
If you weren't working overtime and you guys were debt free and you wanted to spend this, that's fine. I still think it's asinine, but it's fine. It's up to you to do that at that point. But dude, this is not right.
Yes. I mean, another thing too is she has meets where she has to travel, and sometimes they're out of state. We might be able to make the drive.
Listen,
at least she's not there and back.
You're not training an Olympian.
Yes.
This is a child that's supposed to be having fun. Mm-hmm. And your family right now is trying to get out of debt, and you are working like a madman. You're working a bazillion hours for a 6-year-old to travel and do gymnastics. Now, I'm probably going to get hate mail off of this, and you're probably going to get hate mail when you get home. So,
I know we've been going back and forth about this, and I feel bad because I initially agreed to it.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. You didn't agree to it. They changed the tie. They moved the needle on you. You got sucked into the vortex, man. I heard the story. It went from 70 to 170 to 300, and now we're traveling, and so now we're up over 300, way over 300 when you include travel.
Yes. I mean, you don't know how much it's going to cost, once you have those meets in these cities that have all these.
I know how much it's going. I know how much it's going to cost if it's my kid. $0. We're done.
I understand.
We're done. You can do tumbling in the backyard, kid. And just do your little somersault there. I'm sorry. That's just it's my son. When I coached him playing ice hockey. He started playing when he was 4. Okay, and we didn't even play travel, and it really wasn't because he was good enough to play travel, but he was not good enough to get in the NHL.
I understand.
And so we just made a decision at our house. We, A, weren't going to spend the money, and B, weren't going to spend every weekend running around all over the U.S. to watch a kid play hockey when I can drive down here to the rink and watch him play hockey. And he had just as much fun doing that, and he wasn't going to be in the NHL. Number one, didn't want him to. Number two, he wasn't good enough. And so neither was his old man, okay? So, I mean, this is about kids having fun.
I understand. She does love it. I know if we do pull her out for this, she's going to be mad at me, but...
She's 6. She'll be done mad at you by the end of the week.
Okay.
I mean, she's 6. How long is she going to be mad? This is a 16-year-old can remember something a year. A 6-year-old can't. And so I'm just an old guy that's raised kids and now got grandkids running around, and they're just more resilient, and it's just kids having fun. It's okay to spend money on stuff like that for your kids if that's what you want to do, and you have the money. But you guys don't have the money. The dad is working himself into oblivion so a 6-year-old can tumble out of town. There's just something wrong with that, man. I mean, I'm sorry. Now, again, I'm not going to be popular at your house, and that's okay. I'll have to live with that. I'm not popular at some people's houses as it is. So, and a bunch of you are sending me a bunch of tweets right now, I'm sure, or something raising Cain with me right now. That's fine. Have at it. I don't care. That's the beauty of this show. So, hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to be mean to your baby. I want your baby to have fun, but I'm kind of taking up for you. You're being a good man. You're serving your wife, your kids. You're trying to do the grown-up thing and getting this debt cleaned up, and so your family can have a future, and you're working 90 hours a week to do that, and it's being offset by the kid doing tumbling. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, hey, thanks for the call. Open phones at 888-825-5225. I am not against all kids organized sports. I'm against parents who get completely freaking out of control or they get sucked into this. We did that. Which one of ours was doing it? Oh, it was Rachel. Rachel and Denise were both cheerleaders. Rachel more so than Denise. And Rachel was little, and so what was it they called her? She was the one that jumped up on top, and then they would throw her off. Oh, the flyer. She was the flyer. She would fly. And so then she goes down here and takes cheerleading class, which never made sense to me at all, but I went along with it. We had the money. And then they wanted to do competition cheerleading class. And the kid's like 13 years old. And it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm just, Sharon, you have the money. I don't care if I have the money. It's just dumb to me. We're not doing it. So we didn't do competition cheerleading either. So we might have for a month or two, but it just didn't last. I just can't. You just got to decide where your values are. It's okay. If you guys want to do that and you have the money, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not mad at you about it. But the thing is, when you're having to make financial choices like working overtime and working extra jobs because of stuff like that, that's when you've gotten the thing out of control. It's out of balance. And so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Again, if you don't like it, it's okay. Turn the dial. Get you something else to listen to.